You're watching the New Artists Meet the Pros television broadcast with your host, none other than I am Michelle Ayers. Welcome to New Artists Meet the Pros with your host, I am Michelle Ayers. Hey guys, I have been under the weather, but I'm back. Guess what? And let me tell you something. We have the most fabulous guest, and I'm so excited, the most fabulous guest on our show ever. We have the fabulous, the wonderful, the Grammy nominated, the Tony winner. We have the, oh goodness, now the Hollywood Walk of Fame star, none other than the marvelous Miss Melba Moore. Oh my God, I'm so happy to have you. Welcome, Miss Melba.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you for having me.
Oh God, it is awesome. It's awesome. It's my pleasure. I'm totally honored.
Are you giving me a hand?
We gotta give you a hand. What? Are you kidding me? You might get the horns later too. Welcome, Ms. Melba Moore. Oh God, it's such an honor once again to have you here on New Artists Meet the Pros, because you are definitely the definition of a legend. They need to have your face in the dictionary next to the definition. Ms. Melba Moore, how did you stay so relevant throughout all these years?
Well, it's God.
Amen. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the
truly, I'm a born again Christian. So
yes.
I mean, you don't just go to church.
That's right.
I like what he says, I own you.
Mm-hmm.
I paid a price for you. And I take that seriously. And I think he keeps restoring me. I think so.
And that's so amazing. And I tell you, it shows. It shows when the favor of God is on your life. It definitely shows. Okay, we're going to get right into it. First thing I want to ask you before we start talking about all the future stuff, which we're going to spend a lot of time on that. Miss Melba Moore, tell everybody what your first hit was and how you felt about it.
I think it was This Is It by Van McCoy back in 1978 or 79.
Oh, yes.
But I think on that same album was Lean on Me, which was also written by Van McCoy.
Yes. Let's talk about it. How did you feel about those songs, those legendary songs when you recorded them? Or how did you feel just doing it or performing it? What type of experience did you have?
This Is It, I thought was really cute. This is it. This time I know it's the real thing. I thought that was really cute.
Very cute.
Very disco.
And oh yeah, and you performed it in Newark, right? I loved it. I was listening. Newark? When you were in Newark, New Jersey at the Pride event. When was that? On the 16th?
Oh, you mean recently? Yeah, I thought
you were Listen, you tore the house down. I have a video of it too. I was like, okay, Miss Melba Moore, you better come on and show up. Huh?
That was at the block party.
Yes. Yes, you showed out, Miss Melba. You showed out at the block party. Yeah. And I didn't get the memo that BET was going to be there until afterwards. I was like, oh my God. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about that performance?
Lean on Me. Now, that wasn't cute. That wasn't, just a cute thing. I had heard the Queen sing that, Miss Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
And she had it on the B. We used to have vinyls, 45. They look like CDs, small records.
I'm back there then too, Miss Melba. I'm back there.
You look good.
Thank you, but I'm back there.
On the A side was A Rose in Spanish Harlem. Which
yes.
The B side, she was throwing that away.
Wow. That's what they used to do back in the day, right?
Right. That's
what the B side.
So I'm not being smart when I said I was taking the crumbs from the Queen's table when I took Lean on Me.
Lean on Me is an amazing song. Absolutely was.
I couldn't sing it like her.
You're supposed to sing it like Melba Moore.
Well, if you're the Queen and she's your idol, you'd be trying to sing it like her,
You know, she was my idol too, both of you.
especially when you started out. You don't know you can't sing like her. You just be singing.
Yeah.
So, but I loved the song so much, I developed an arrangement for it. And then my record company got me Van McCoy as my producer. And I reminded him that he wrote that song and could he please do my arrangement of it because I had learned how to sing it my way.
Yes. Yes. And you put your signature on it.
So that's the same version I still sing.
So let me ask you a question. If you were to say something to the new artists out here that are doing covers, you know what I'm saying, of great people, what would be the best advice to them?
Well, I would tell them what I tell myself, but I don't know. I don't do covers because you remind the person of the artist who did it.
All right now.
And I'm saying, you already know Gladys Knight, and I can't sing like her anyway. So let me sing a song that's originally for me. So whenever you think of it, you think of me. That's what I would tell them. But they may have other things going on these days.
Wow, that's some great advice because that's can be no more signature than your own song. That's some really, really good advice. I'm telling you. I tell you, you know, I have so much fun on this show. I have to watch the time because I get to talking, forget what time it is. So I do it all the time. I'm telling you.
Talking is fun, yeah.
I am telling you. Okay, so let's talk about some of the great producers that you have, and then we're going to get into your new album, guys. Woo-wee. It's a smoker, y'all. I'm telling you. So let's talk about how important it is to work with great producers and some of the great producers that you worked with.
It's absolutely vital. Even if you have a style already, and most young people, they have kind of a style that they want. But usually if it's a record company, they're going to try to make you sound like whoever the strongest singers are out there. And I guess that's okay to get into the mix, but then you want to develop your own identity. So when people hear your record, they know that it's you. Part of being an artist is having your own fingerprints, as it were. And that's what a voice is. But what was your question?
Well, I think you answered it. You pretty much were saying like how important is vital to get with the right producer to bring out the best in you so you can put your thumbprint on it.
Because the producer works with you in the studio, actually helping you express how you interpret the song, how you want to sing what you want to sing. Sometimes they may say, well, that's not so good. Or why don't you try this or that? Or they will help you pick the song that's right for you. And they're musicians and they're technicians. So that's extremely important. They work in partnership with you in expressing yourself and of course putting yourself out to the public in the way that you want them to hear you. That's they're like your Siamese twin.
Exactly. And is it good to work with a producer that's already established? Would that help your career if you could?
Not always.
Not always. Okay. Let's wake that up. Talk about it.
There are other things that make a successful hit record. One is their marketing department. It can be fabulous.
Yes.
Nobody hears it. It's not going anywhere. Try to think. The marketing is extremely important. Of course, if you can get a very popular, successful producer, and they're a good producer for you too, an arranger, that's going to be really, really a good help to you, especially if you're maybe first starting and maybe you don't know quite which way you want to go yet. And probably if you're young, depending on what your voice is like, you probably want to start with dance because it's easier.
It is.
To get into the market.
Yes.
If you haven't had any experience, you want to do that because it's fun. You're young. You can start warming your whole machine up to get started. But you might be a ballad singer.
Exactly. And you said one thing that I really want you to wake up before we get into the other things. That marketing. Why do people think that they have a great song, a great voice, a great talent, and it's just going to automatically be a hit because it's so great, and they don't have a marketing team or a marketing strategy? Could you, Miss Melba Moore, Queen, could you please tell us how vital that is?
Because probably nobody's told them that that's part of what has to be the team. And these days, they may make a mistake in thinking you can just do it by yourself because you can press a button and you can reach the globe. But you still have to repeat it. You still have to get in people's systems. And that usually means somebody who's not an artist. I can't do it. I'm here and talking with you, but I didn't arrange it. You know, somebody
Exactly. I have a team, that's for sure.
you
What?
need, yeah, marketing is a talent. It's a gift too. It's a whole different way of looking and thinking at things. So you need that partnership. So whatever it is, people will know about it.
That's right. Because no matter how great it is, if it doesn't reach the world, what is it? I mean, what good is it? I mean, they're not hearing it.
And
So
even if you know all the formats and all the people, it's not appropriate for you to represent yourself. And in a
that's
minute,
right.
even if you're good at it, you're going to be too scattered. You can't focus on. You need to focus on your art because it's your whole being.
Exactly.
Somebody else doesn't.
Exactly.
Even if you do it well. I mean, in the beginning, you may not have a choice. I've had times when I've had to do everything, including wash the dishes.
All right.
But as soon as I could get some help, I did.
I need help right now.
Yeah.
I need help. Right. Anybody out there want to help me? I need help right now.
Because this is too much to do, and
It is.
you have to think, and different duties that you have to do, and they both need to be done.
Oh wow, that is so true. So before we get into the album, I'm gonna leave that good juicy stuff to the end. I want to talk about the presidential award that you're about to receive. Yes! Wait a minute now, wait a minute, y'all. We gotta clap on that one again. I don't know where my mouth's at. Yeah, yeah. Y'all celebrate it. Yes, you deserve it.
Uh,
Let's talk about it.
well, I'm
Yes.
amazed, stunned, and shocked.
Are
At least all of that. Yeah,
you?
yeah.
I don't think you need to be shocked. I mean, you have, you know what? You're so humble. You have done
Well, you know
so
what it
much
is.
work.
But you've been watching me. I've been busy trying to keep up doing it. I didn't know it was adding up to anything like this.
You're also a comedian too now. You know, that's true. I've been steady watching, right?
Listen,
But
I'm
then,
really, really glad about it because you can't do it yourself. Somebody else has to
Mhm.
do it. But it's like that about everything. We need other people.
Oh God, you need other people.
And then if they
Oh,
got
you
you have
need
your
them.
view of yourself, you
Exactly.
know? But no, I mean, one of the awards I'm getting from the president is for volunteer and community service. You don't
That's
expect to
big.
get a presidential award for that.
That's
I mean,
huge.
one thing I could understand, and that is I helped to get Lift Every Voice and Sing entered into the congressional record so that we actually have, uh, uh, um, you know, our,
An
our,
anthem.
our anthem. I'm trying to think of it.
You need to say that again because I don't think the world understands
Yeah.
what you've done. Say it one more time, loud and
All
clear,
right.
so the people in the back can hear it. Because say that again.
I don't know if I have to say it loud. I probably have to say it a little bit more articulately. Put it this way: every nation has a song that identifies them, and they call it their national anthem. We have ours, the Star Spangled Banner, but because African Americans were brought here as slaves, not only did we not have a song, there are lots of things we still don't have. That's very
That's right.
important. We're human beings. At one time, we were not. We were legally considered not human beings. Do you know where we've come from?
Oh my gosh. Wake it up.
It was legal for them to treat us and say to us legally that we were three-fourths human. That was in the Constitution or something.
Yes, it sure is.
No, it's not now. I hope it might be. Depends on who's in office, you know.
Exactly.
Get back to that, I swear. When you think about the policemen killing our young people and all that, we're still having to fight a terrible, terrible battle, not just to be free, but not to get killed just because you're black. So
Exactly.
it's a big, big, big deal for somebody who's a singer to help introduce a song that identifies us. I'm starting to scream.
That's amazing. I didn't even know until I was reading your bio that you had done that. The world needs to know that. I thank you so much, Miss Melba Moore. That is absolutely awesome. I so appreciate you. That's amazing. I'm gonna spread this word because people need to know this. That's amazing. And I'm so glad that they honored you with this high honorable award for that, just that, and the many other things that you've done. Wow, I'm having so much fun. The time is going so quickly, so we better get into this new release, this new album. I'm so excited about it. Tell us the name of the album, Miss
The
Melba
name is
Moore.
called Imagine. And for those who haven't heard it, it's basically the theme is a place of hope. Let me just look at it. A place of hope, a place of love. Imagine if every street was filled with peace or love. That's really the theme of it. No more hate. We'd all be free. Imagine. Imagine. I might not have all the words right, but
Let me tell you something, Miss Moore. I listened to that song and it gripped my heart. That is one beautiful song. And not only is the song beautiful, you sang it. I mean, I felt your heart in it. It was from a sincere place. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to come back on the next segment of the show. We're going to go ahead and play her songs on that show. And I'm also going to play it on iHeartRadio because the world needs to hear it. It is simply amazing. You guys need to go out there and stream. Where can they get your CD now, Miss
you can
Melba?
download it or stream it on all the platforms. You can get it Amazon.com. You can come to my website, melbamore.com. And of course, you can reach me or do whatever you need to on Instagram, which is Melba, the number one, and more.
Awesome. Is it also on Spotify and Apple Music?
Yes, everyone.
Everyone, you hear that, guys? Go out there. You need to listen to Imagine. That song gripped my heart. I love it. I love it, Miss
Well,
Melba.
let me get some credit to why it's so beautiful. It was
Uh-huh.
written by a young woman by the name of Chantel Hampton.
Yes, we spoke about her earlier. That's right.
And you were probably asking if that was my daughter.
Yes, I did think she was.
We really blend well together. But she wrote the song, and that's why it's so good. And she's an incredible singer and songwriter. But it was also produced and arranged by Ronnie Song. That's his
Oh,
name.
okay.
And we all collaborated on doing the whole thing. But also that one has that beautiful guitar on it. You got to know his name. His name is Eric Leon, because
Wow.
we're almost doing a duet. I'm almost doing a duet with the guitar. There's so much time and space to him. So I think part of
Beautiful.
the reason you feel the way that you do is the music is just heavenly.
It really is. It really, really, really is. I loved it. Yes. So you guys make sure you go and download Imagine. Get the
Now I'm
get
telling
get
them that it's contemporary. It's very now sounding,
it is.
but it's very beautiful. It sounds R&B, but that guitar makes you feel like you're in Brazil or somewhere. Just
Yes. Oh,
someone
I have
heavenly.
guitar on all my songs. I love guitars. I do.
They're absolutely necessary.
They are. They are. They are. Good. That is. Now let's talk about the one. I think it was the first release that hit the
Oh,
UK market and hit the
so
UK
in love.
charts and then wrapped around back to the US. You go ahead now with your bad self, Miss Marvelous Melba Moore.
That's
You
my
get it,
team.
girl.
I got a great team. I got a great marketing team.
Yes. Woo! Listen, and I definitely watched the UK charts. Definitely, I was like, "Wow, look at this! That you have a fabulous team. I don't know who on your team, but that's awesome." I
Well, you
do
know
know.
Angelo.
Yes, we got. Well, we had Angelo Ellaby, the guru, uh, was
He
definitely
is
on the
kind of a
show,
guru.
and he is the one you need. Listen, he is the one you need to have on your team because
Oh
let me
yes.
tell you something. Even when we was at the event, and I spoke to Miss Sybil, and give Miss Sybil a shout out, Miss Monifa a shout out, who was also there at the block party. She
Yeah, I
said,
saw Sybil.
"Yes," she said, "Angelo is the best that ever did it. He's the best I ever had." I was like, "Girl, me too." So I know you have a great team
Oh,
because they
I
hit
need to
those
I need to
charts.
say
Yes.
who the chief of my team is. It's my daughter. I'm passing the baton on. She's the executive producer of the album Imagine because she brought me all the songs. I was
Wow.
doing other projects. I had lots of.
Wow, you
I,
go, girl.
I had a really wonderful thing on a D Nice's show called Just Doing Me by Angela Pettis and George Pettis. They're great songwriters. So I was did some other things more recently, uh, but she brought me this music with her uncle Bo Huggins, and
Yes.
they thought that these songs might be good for me. So and they would just bring me one at a time over a period of like 2 or 3 years. So then we got about 15 or 20 songs. So she says, "Okay, Mom, what are we going to do now?" I said, "I don't know."
You're too funny. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all figured it out though, didn't
We
you?
figured it out. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. I'm telling you. Well, your daughter is absolutely amazing, just like mama. But that's cool that she's working behind the scenes. And I thought she was singing on there, but it was Shante. Well, I'm going to call both of them your daughters because they
Okay.
definitely working together with you and doing a fabulous job. And you know what, Miss Melba, this is just the beginning. This is
Of this
just the
era, huh? Because
beginning.
this is a new day now. Everything is brand new, and some of the things that are gone, we wish they weren't. So many of our friends and loved ones have passed away at all
Yes.
ages because of the pandemic, and some of them, of course, because of old age and all of that thing. But the point is, it's a new day. It's a new era. We're getting ready to look at a possible new president.
Yes.
Our Congress has to do so much in terms of what's already been attempted to be accomplished, and all of the people that lost so much during the pandemic to help them, and they're saying it's causing prices to rise and everything, but we got billionaires all over this place. I know
That's right.
we can do what needs to be done. So I'll do my job and try to set a good example and inspire.
And you have definitely been doing that, Miss Melba Moore. You've been doing it.
I get an
Yeah.
applause again. I love it.
We got to give it up. Y'all better give these folks their flowers while they're here, okay? And listen, and I'm tired. Let me put a word. I'm going to put a word out there, Miss Melba. I am tired of waiting so long for fabulous people to be honored the way that they should be. So, on that note, I want to bring up the fact that the marvelous Miss Melba Moore is getting her Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Let's talk about it, and y'all clap up for her one more again, okay?
It seems
Okay.
to be raining now. Showers of all
I
kinds of
love it.
favorite
I
of
love
mine.
it.
Yes, I'm going to get a Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2023. They haven't given me the date yet, but there's been a whole big process that had to go through, and it cost a lot of money, which one person came forward and paid.
What?
A
You
lot of
kidding?
money.
That's awesome.
I don't think I should say how much it is because it's so much.
Okay, you can
And when
text
I
me that
do,
later on.
I want to call the person out and thank him and show everybody who did it. But the process isn't quite finished yet, so I don't want to do that until it's done. So I'm just saying it's not something you can just do because you're popular.
Right. Come on, wake that up, Miss Moore. Wake it up. You got it, because a lot of times we don't understand this process. There's a
Well,
process behind everything.
I didn't understand that
Me
process.
either.
I never really had an interest in it. I thought it was, interesting this one or that one might have gotten. And I probably never paid attention to it from years and years and years ago when maybe only white people did it. The process of getting a Hollywood star is a little bit involved. First of all, you have to be voted in before you can even be considered to have one. Second of
Wow.
all, as far as I know, your fans do it. You don't do it. I guess some people might, but I don't think so. I think your fans do it. So what they did, they began to raise some money and went to the board of directors that decides if you can be nominated or not, and then began the process. But then someone stepped forward and paid the whole thing.
That is,
So
woo, that,
I'm stunned and amazed once again.
oh my gosh. I'm
So
not. I'm not stunned. I believe that you deserve it. I believe that they felt that you deserve it. And I believe that they took action to make it happen, because
So I
he
know
might
that.
feel just like I do. I feel like it takes too long for people
Oh,
who have done so much work to
oh,
be
I guess
honored.
I guess it took a long time for them to recognize me. Maybe because my career has been up, and depending on what lane you were, you thought I went away and came back and done. You know, for instance, if you were in theater and I haven't done a play right now, you say, "Oh, gee, I guess you retired." But if you were in dance music, you see me all the time. If you were in films, you don't see me so much. You see me, you know, depending on where you are, you think I was here or not. Maybe that's had something to do with it.
Exactly. But here's the thing. What about all of the things that you've done in the background that's honorable? It's not
Well,
always just about putting
no,
songs out.
no, it's not because one of the things I'm sure I'm getting the award for was that I was the first black actress to replace a white actress when I replaced Diane Keaton in the Broadway show Hair. I was the first black actress to receive a Tony Award in the category of Best Supporting Actress.
Exactly.
I helped to enter Lift Every Voice and Sing into the Congressional Record as our official anthem. And those are some of the milestones I've had in my career. But the other one is for community service, and I assume that that one is a lot of just volunteering, where that people in that field might know, or maybe you do free concerts that are big, and so some people know, so they just kind of know that you're that kind of a citizen, and they suggest it for you.
Exactly. And I mean, that is a huge accomplishment to be the one behind us as African Americans to have an anthem. That is huge. That's not just any old thing. You know what I mean?
I should say too, I got some help with that with Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Dorothy Height, who was the president of the National Council of Negro Women, and Dr. C. Dolores Tucker, who's the National Congress of Political Black Women, and the then standing Congressman Walter Fauntroy, who actually led the way in entering it into the congressional record, so that it's written down, it's official. That, and also NAACP, which owned the copyrights and gave my record company at the time, Capitol Records, the opportunity to record it. But you may not know, and other people might know, I didn't record it by myself. First of all, Debbie Allen did the video. Uh,
Awesome.
Jesse Jackson did the narration, the audio one. Lou Gossett did the video one. And then there was Stevie Wonder, Dionne Warwick, Bobby Brown, the Clark sisters, Take Six, Jeffrey
Wow.
Osborne. I mean, I can't remember everybody who did it. Stephanie Mills, Anita Baker, just all. I wanted all greats African Americans, because I didn't know that we had an anthem, and we didn't have it
Wow.
officially. It was a song everybody sang, lift every voice and sing, but it wasn't official.
Wow. I tell you. Listen, I got to clap for you one more time. That is super amazing. That's, you got the chair. You see, you got a raw.
Yes.
Guys, you are here with me listening to the marvelous Melba Moore, who is more than just a singer, an actress, but she is a community service hero. Okay? Shero. She's a shero. And we love her and we support. Now, guys, you go out there and make sure, I'm telling you, you need to listen. I'm going to come back and play it on another part of the show. I'm going to play Imagine and some of the songs as soon as I get the MP3 sent down to me. I'm going to play it on the show, and I'm also going to do a highlighted show for you, Miss Melba Moore. Even if you're not able to come back to the screen, we're going to do a highlighted show on that and do a listening party for you, because you deserve it. You are amazing. We love you. We will continue to love you. And we want you to continue to do the great work. I hope I didn't forget anything. I think we got about 5 more minutes. Is there anything else? I want you, matter of fact, before you even tell me what it is that you want to tell me, I want you to give some advice to these little young babies, you see what I'm saying, that are listening to us, that are desperately wanting to be, they're very talented, and they want to be in the music industry. I need you to talk to them just for a minute from your heart.
Well, you and I were talking before, and I was saying you sing with the whole body, so you should go take dance classes. Dance classes. You should swim. You should exercise. You gotta breathe a lot. Take voice lessons, and you should do these things even if you're not going to sing. They really really help your health. And you should take acting lessons because you speak and you learn how to talk between the songs and tell the story of the song and just learn how to use your whole body. Basically, that's the first thing we'll do. And if you don't have a teacher or whatever, go to church. It's their job to teach you.
That's right. That's right. And also, Miss Melba Moore, tell them about what you feel about their diet, because you look fabulous.
Oh,
You're in great shape. You can still move and sing. I'm not going to say your age because I ain't going to say mine. But anyway, I'm just saying you
okay,
can do
it's very
all these
important.
things.
It's very important. I don't have anything against the food industry, but much of the diseases that we have today come from what we eat and the lifestyle. Of course, please don't smoke anything.
Exactly.
But don't eat potatoes. White potatoes are very bad for you. Fried foods are very bad for you. Meat is very bad for you because all of that they don't digest, and what they cause is what they call inflammation, which can cause you laryngitis, you can get your sinus, you can get your sore throat, you can get your cold, but that then turns into pneumonia, which then kills you.
That's right.
Pneumonia or bronchitis. And what happens is you think you're allergic to something's in the air. It's probably something you're eating. Drink plenty of water and juices. If you need something sweet, eat some fruit
Yes. Yes.
and vegetables.
Yes.
If you
Thank you.
got to have some flesh, eat feet. Eat fish. Excuse me, fish.
That's such great advice.
And
And guess what? I need to
don't
listen to it
fry it.
myself.
Black people don't fry the food.
Well, there's one thing we can eat that we've been criticized about. Go get you some watermelon.
Yeah. Well, all kinds of fruits, natural fruits. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Bananas are great for potassium. I love grapes and those kind of things because if you freeze it, because you can freeze the grapes, they taste like a sherbet.
They do. I like frozen grapes.
You get the feeling like you're eating ice cream, but you cannot eat ice cream or dairy. It's milk. It doesn't digest. It gives you inflammation. It gives you laryngitis. It gives you sinus. It makes your eyes red. It poisons you. We're not supposed to eat cow's milk. We're not cows.
Exactly. And that's why some of us is big as a cow.
Well, obesity too.
Well, including myself, I had to get off the cow stuff.
But overweight is a very, very difficult problem. Usually you're going to have to get somebody to help you do that. I know I have very often. But one thing that will help it is exercise and walking, dance classes, swimming, ball, skating, activity.
Yes, absolutely. And now, before we close out, Miss Melba Moore, this is your moment, your few minutes to say whatever it is that you have to say to the world that you want the world to know right now before we end this show. It's on you.
Well, I know we're talking about show business, and show business is fabulous. But it too is life. Take care of your life.
That's it. You heard it from the marvelous Melba Moore. Take care of your life. Miss Melba, we love you so much. Oh my goodness. I am so honored to have you on my show. I look up to you. I listen to you. I sang your songs. And you were one of my favorite. You stepped into my life with my jam, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
And keep on doing all the fabulous work you're doing in the background. But people, listen, go to her website. What is it again, Miss Melba, before we go?
MelbaMoore.com is my website. Instagram is Melba, the number 1 and more. And all of the digital platforms, all of them, if it's Amazon, Spotify, whatever it is. I can't say them all, but go to all of them because the album Imagine is on all of them. And please download it and listen to it.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Melba Moore. We love you so much. Thank you, audience, for being with us. Don't forget to chime in on Thursday to our Roku channel on the Raven International television broadcast, also on Amazon Fire TV, and on the I Am Michelle Ayers YouTube channel. Check us out. Come back, share this video, share this show, tell the world, and most of all, don't forget to download Imagine by Melba Moore. Thank you, Miss Melba Moore. We love you.
Bless
And
you,
we're getting
Michelle. I
ready.
love you and your people.
Thank you so much. And until we meet next time, you guys take care. Thank you for watching the New Artists Meet the Pros television broadcast. We'll see you again